the channel and welcome to today's video, my preview and predicted lineup for Arsenal versus Wolves. Of course, this game kicks off tomorrow, Sunday the 29th of November 2020 at 7:15 PM on Sky Sports in the Premier League. This is going to be a really entertaining match, I think. Of course, Arsenal have been in okay form recently, beating United, but then going downhill a bit, losing to Aston Villa 3-0, and then after a 2-week international break, drawing 0-0 with Leeds. But we are getting back to winning and scoring ways after beating Molde 3-0 after a hell-end masterclass on Thursday evening. If we take a look at Wolves, they are also in similar form, I believe scoring exactly the same goals as us and conceding exactly the same amount of goals as us. So we are pretty similar teams, and of course, just like us, they are also going up, down in form. No real consistency between the two teams, so I think it will be a tight one, but I'm going for 2-1 to the Arsenal. Even though we've struggled recently, I think we'll pull through, especially with Saka and Partey potentially returning to the starting lineup. If we move on to my team news, also we'll be missing Chambers, Martinelli and Marie, but all three of these players are slowly getting back to full team training and playing for the under-23s, so it's looking good and hopefully they can return in a few months. And of course, Pepe will be out, serving the first of his 2-match ban after picking up a red card against Leeds United. If we move on to my predicted lineup, I'm going for a 4-3-3. My goalkeeper, of course, will be Bernd Leno. He was rested against Molde and is our usual number one for all competitions, so this is a standard choice. For my right back, I'm going for Maitland-Niles. He played really well against Molde, and even though they're a smaller team than the usual Premier League opponents, I think that he still will perform well against Wolves as well. For my first centre-back, I'm going with Rob Holding. Of course, we could put someone like David Luiz in here, or maybe even Mustafi, but I think starting Holding probably is the best option, and then we can maybe go with someone like Luiz to come in the second half as a sub. And my second centre-back will of course be Gabriel. Just like Leno, he was rested against Molde, wasn't even on the bench, but has been honestly our best player so far this season, so we've got to start him if we do want to at least keep a clean sheet. For my left back, I'm going with Kieran Tierney. Our left back position is still a bit sparse, so we've of course got to go with our probably most passionate player. Of course, we saw that against Leeds. Really aggressive, but still trying to win us the match. You know, seems like a great guy, so we've got to start him as well. For my first centre mid, I'm going with Joe Willock. He performed really well, of course, picking up an assist against Molde, but has just been a really great general player overall the past couple of months. My second centre mid, I'm going with Thomas Partey. This isn't a definite choice, but if he can return from injury, fingers crossed he should be able to as well. I think he'll really perform well against this Wolves side who is struggling. And my third and final central midfielder will of course be Dani Ceballos. He shaved his head, he's looking quite good, so I'm going to have to start him. Moving into my front three, my left winger is going to be Bukayo Saka. He's been, as I said, one of our best players, if not our best player so far this season, and we've got to start him if he can return from injury and if he is fully fit. For my right winger, I'm going with Reiss Nelson. He's looked really good recently and was just that sprinkle of magic against Molde, scoring his own goal and just playing really well overall. And finally, my striker, of course, has to be Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and fingers crossed he can score and end his goal-scoring drought in this game by maybe even winning us a match. But that about wraps it up, so thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share and comment, and I'll see you tomorrow after the game. Bye.